Hello and welcome to the Green Mountain Electric Supply application. Today I'm going to run through a few of the great features that we have built into the app, so let's get started. Here you can see this is the screen that I am greeted with when I first log in. In this case, I'm logged in under my test customer, which is called the Novo Electric here. So let's get started with the third one down from the top, the My Groups section. Here you can see I have a couple of groups built out. Now these groups, they are a maintained list of products that I, as the customer, can curate for myself and add products into it and take them out as I want. This is totally customizable to your needs. In this case, I actually have it differentiated by job. So you can see here on this example, I have a job for an underground service. So I have things like trailer wire, PVC conduit, glue, stuff like that. And what this list allows me to do is I can actually select multiple ones of these items and then add them into the cart directly from this screen. So this is definitely a great option for your more frequently purchased items here. From there I can go to the My Account function. Here I can view any open quotes that I have. In this case, I have a couple of open quotes, so these have not been processed yet. These are just waiting for my approval. Then I have some open orders as well. These are orders that have been sent over to GMES. GMES is working on them, maybe getting some items transferred in, or maybe I ordered something directly from the manufacturer that I'm waiting on. These are placed, but these have not yet printed off in my branch and are not ready for pickup as of yet. From there, I can also see any open invoices that I have. These are items that I have previously purchased, and these are all differentiated by the sales order, and I can search those at will and then look back to what I paid, when I paid it, that type of thing. From there, this fourth screen is an optional screen. This is the account inquiry screen. If you would like this screen to be visible to anybody who is listed as a Novo user on your account, you can feel free to reach out to the Green Mountain Electric Supply e-commerce team. But this is not enabled by default, but once again, you can see current balances that I have, what my most recent sales are, as well as what my current credit limit is. Once again, this is optional. If you would like this, reach out to the Green Mountain Electric Supply e-commerce team. So I'm going back to my my home screen here. Next, I have another optional feature, which is order approval. This allows me, as the decision maker for this test customer, to have my guys out in the field send me the order before it is submitted to GMES. So I have a guy out in the field, he needs some PVC, some wire, he submits that order, and instead it comes to me rather than going directly to GMES. I can then, as the decision maker, either approve it, deny it, or edit the order a little bit and then send it on to GMES based on my discretion. So this is another optional feature. Once again, if you'd like this, please reach out to the Green Mountain Electric Supply e-commerce team. From there, we have the quick pad and the reorder pad. The quick pad is essentially the My Groups function that we just went over a few moments ago, except the quick pad does not stick with your account through different sessions of you on the app. If I have items in my quick pad now, I log out, I log back in, those items are then gone from my quick pad. Say I'm trying to start a list of products that I want to maybe purchase soon, but I'm not 100% sure, so I can then add them to my quick pad, take another look, and then add them to my cart as necessary rather than add them to My Group. From there, we have the reorder pad. That is just as it sounds. Those are my most frequently ordered items. They can also be sorted by my most recently purchased items as well. So that is what that feature does there. Next, I have the Branches tab. This allows you to see the branch that is closest to you. You can also search for a certain branch, and then if you select any one of our branches, you can view the address, phone number, operating hours, as well as navigate to the branch using that feature as well. From there, we move on to the Resources tab. This has links to our credit application on GMES.com, as well as our Ship Via map and some terms and conditions. Next up on the list is the Photos tab. And this function allows me as the customer to send my salesman photos of items that I want the salesman to order for me. So I can just click on this item here, and then I can, using this top right portion, I can then take a photo and then email it directly to my salesman. So this will be a great function to use to help you find some of those hard to search for items. From there, we have the Videos tab. These are our most recent GMES YouTube channel videos, so there's lots of helpful information on here. Whether it's a promo or a new function we are rolling out, be sure to check back on that frequently. From there, let's do some shopping. So I am going to shop for a couple different products here. You can shop in two different ways. If I know exactly what I'm looking for, say I happen to know the part number or a descriptor of the product I want, I can just use this magnifying glass up here. Say I want to search for this 3232, which is a Pass and Seymour receptacle. I can just search that search term, and then it'll bring up all the current items and inventory that Green Mountain Electric Supply has. In this case, my home branch, if you will, is set up to the Colchester, Vermont branch. So that is the inventory that is displaying here, but whatever branch that you are assigned to as a customer will show up as your default branch for displaying your inventory on this screen. Let's take a look here at the product view. So you can see here I have the part number, a short description, my price, as well as the availability. Say there isn't as much inventory in Colchester as I am looking for. I can then click on this availability button, and then this will have a display of the other GMES branches, and that will display their inventory levels for me as well. From there, we can go to the additional product information. You can see some external links, product videos, those come directly from the manufacturers, so there's lots of helpful tips in there, as well as spec sheets. We have spec sheet data listed for all our products, so you can just click on that option if you want to view the spec sheets, once again, directly from the manufacturer. Then you have some more curated technical specs listed here on the bottom. These are what we've designated as kind of our most frequently asked for pieces of data for each of these products. You can just check down here, and this probably has much of the information that you're looking for. So say this item is good. I want quantity 5. I can just change it down in this quantity box down here. From there, I can either add this to a group, which we went over earlier, or I can add this to my cart. So in this case, I'm going to add this to my cart. But going back to the shop function, say I don't know exactly what search term that I want to search for. Say I just know the general product type. For this case, we have various drill downs available. So to find that same 3232, I can just start to drill down on devices, then wiring devices, straight blade devices, straight blade receptacles, and then here you go. This brings up both the 3232 TRW, which I added to my cart, as well as a few other straight blade devices that are under this drill down as well. So those are two of the ways that you can shop for various items in the app. Let's go back here. Let's navigate back to my home screen. The cart button is always present up in the top right corner if you need it, but in this case I am going to navigate back home. So now you can see I have some items in my cart. In this case indicates that I have 4 different items. Once again, these are the PVC items that I added earlier from the My Groups function, and then the 3232 TRW, which I added from the search function. So I'm done shopping. This is exactly what I need. I can then hit this green arrow down at the bottom and then proceed on to the next screen here. Here's the screen where I can enter my PO, my release number, whatever I deem appropriate for this order. In this case, I'm just going to add a quick PO so I know which job this is associated with. Then I can go down through my order status. In this case, bid is the only option. I'm going to leave that as the default option here. Next, my ship via. If you have placed an order through GMES.com before, these ship vias should be familiar to you. But in case you are not, will call is for any pickups, best way is for any deliveries, and then obviously the UPS options are there if you need UPS shipping. I am going to choose the best way function for this order. I have added my PO, my order status is in bid, and my ship via is best way. So I'm going to proceed to my next screen here. Here is my subtotals screen. From here, I can just double check to make sure GMES has stock, which in this case we do. You can see the green lights below each and every product. I can also double check my pricing to make sure I like that, which in this case I do. So now I'm going to hit my green button again, which then submits this order to Green Mountain Electric Supply for processing. So there you have some quick features and how to place your first order using the Green Mountain Electric Supply app. Feel free, if you have any questions, to reach out to your local salesman or to the Green Mountain Electric Supply e-commerce team. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have.